The warning, pull up the warning, pull up the warning. The
And we got
nature,
to give that clarification.
yes, it is. The nature of the following content may be sensitive or offensive to some audiences. Please seek help from a professional if triggered. We do not promote or condone violence or bullying. So that's our advisory. And we are going to touch on something that is going to be triggering to a lot of flowers on here, but we're going to get to the truth about this issue. And I want to let people know this is not Conversation with Kings to put down single moms. We're not here to put down single moms. We are here to debunk some myths, receive clarity, and to find a solution for us to deal with single moms in a proper and effective way. Is it really difficult to court a single woman? First thing we need to discuss is what is difficult? What do we mean by difficult? Right? What do we mean by what is the difficultness in dating a single mom? This is a safe place. Please remember that. What is the difficulty of dating a single mom? Turn the lights up, turn the lights up, turn the
Oh,
lights up.
remember, we got to clarify. Let's make sure we clarify the difference between dating, the whole getting to know you thing, and then courtship, which is actively pursuing that person for the specific intent of marriage. So please understand that there is a difference. There's dating and then there's courtship. Courtship is the pursuit of a relationship with the goal of remaining together, which with the intent of marriage. Dating is the getting to know you phase. What do you think about that?
Perfect. Well, we want to make sure we address that issue. We're going to talk about, like he said, define what is courtship, define what is dating, define how do they two relate to single moms, and if there any difference. Also, talk about and indicate the difficulties of courting and maybe dating a single mother. For me, fellas, and I'm going to set it off. I was a man at one point that never wanted to court or date single mothers when I was younger. The reason for that is because I wanted my childbearing experience to be new for the both of us. Every woman agreed with that. Every woman that they said, we understand that. I wanted my childbearing experience to be new for the both of us. Also, the egotistical part of me didn't want to have to incorporate another man into my life, being the baby's father. And we're going to talk about that too, because there's different types of single moms. Chef is going to break that down, where there's different type of single motherhood that could be exempt from this or added on to this. But those were the reasons why I didn't want to deal with single mothers. But then I got older, I got more mature, I became evolved. And some of the best relationships I ever had in my life were women who had children. Probably because I act like a little baby sometimes and be petty and shit like that. I think I need a person that's that has mothering skills. But all jokes aside, a lot of men don't want to deal with the things that come with courting, maybe dating a single moms, unless that particular single moms can make it seem like it's a seamless transition into a partnership. And that's very hard to do. You have to have structure. And men are afraid to say that. But here's my thing to men, and where we need to step up and where we need to be accountable. If you know that you cannot be with a woman with children, don't play with her time. Another thing, do not believe a woman when she says I can take care of my kids myself. I handle myself. Yes, she can. She can do it, but she doesn't want to. Know that if you come into a woman's life with children, you have to add value to her children as well.
The launch of the 650, the technology, the design, were so successful, we said.
Period. You're coming to not to be a stepdad. You're coming to be an extra father figure. So now that kid has more than one protector, more than one provider. And maybe the original baby dad doesn't do anything. Guess what? You're there now and you have to step up and you have to rise to the occasion. Do not play with single moms. Your life will be cursed, in my opinion, if you play with a woman with kids and take advantage of her. Am I saying don't make her, am I saying change your standards when you dealing with a single moms and date on a curve? You know, hyperbola, you know how you use the grade on a hyperbola curve? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying keep your standards. But I'm also saying if you like women that are in shape, okay, go for a single mom who's in shape. If you like a woman that's industrious and likes to work hard and has her own business, well, she can go for her even if she's a single mom, because that doesn't take that away from her. Having kids does not take that away from her. See, the problem I have with our rocks and our men and our kings today, you're dating a woman with kids with no intentions of being there for the kids. Cool, but make that known from the beginning. Give that woman options to choose what she wants and hold her accountable to that. You said we were just dating. I don't want to deal with you. I wasn't trying to court you. But you know I have kids, but I made that very clear from the beginning. We have to be more transparent to our woman. Bonus dads is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's women that need men in their lives. But once you see a single mom, treat her with delicacy. Make sure she's okay. One difficulty that I hate when dealing with single moms, I'm a type of person that I like to sleep naked. I like to sleep naked sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to sleep naked. But you can't do that when you have a child in the house, right? So I gotta, the child might run into the room and like, oh mom, what's going on? So that's one little, see, we're gonna talk about the little difficulties, not just the big social, economic shit that go. I'm talking about the little shit that be annoying, right?
The subtle nuances,
nuances
of the situation.
Right. So another subtle nuance that I have with dating single moms is I am very spontaneous. And I like to do things like, what are you doing? Get up, let's go. Most single moms can't do that unless they have a structure already. And you can't knock that. Another difficulty I have with single moms is, how can I say this? I feel that I can't have those conversations late night or early in the morning because that time is used to prep their kids and do certain things. And I feel guilty taking that away from a child. I feel very guilty. But here's the positive things. Single moms, you get to get the first-hand account of how they treat their children before you have children with them. That's the bonus. That's fly. I get to see how you're going to treat my child if I have a child with you. Two, most of the time, for some reason, at least in New York, the women that don't have kids don't have any money to do shit. It's just like the mothers be having money out of nowhere. They know how to save. They know how to make things happen. I love single moms for that. Another thing is, I think not in a courting, according to Chef, not doing courting, but doing dating. I think single moms are a little bit freakier. They know they don't got that much time to waste, so they're gonna get busy. That's what I think. That's what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's the little things we're talking about now and getting out the way. But please, don't make anything I say trigger you. But it's just a little nuances that I have. But like for me now, most of the most impactful, valuable relationships that I've had are with single moms who take care of their children exceptionally well and have great relationships with the baby fathers. One of the biggest turnoff for me is when a single mom talks about her baby father constantly and the issues. That because that lets me know, are you going to talk about me like that? Or that also lets me know that those issues are going to come back to me. And I'm not here to pick sides. This is Conversation with King. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, it's all love until you start something.